A major security breach has just jolted Washington. Confidential US war plans were leaked, not through a hack, not via espionage, but through a chat group on the encrypted messaging app Signal. Yes, Signal. And it gets even crazier. This wasn't some random chat room. It involved top US officials discussing a planned military strike in Yemen. So, how exactly did this happen? And what could it mean for US national security? Let's break it down. It all started when Jeffrey Goldberg, editor-in-chief of The Atlantic magazine, got a Signal request. The message claimed to be from Mike Waltz, the US National Security Advisor. Skeptical but curious, Goldberg accepted the request. Now, a couple of days later, he was added to a Signal group called Houthi PC Small Group. Based on his reporting experience, he guessed PC probably stood for Principals Committee, the elite circle that handles America's top national security decisions. Once inside, what he saw left him stunned. Goldberg was suddenly privy to detailed US military strike plans, weapons, targets, and timing, all ahead of a planned assault on Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen. And get this, he received these details 2 hours before the attack took place. In his article, Goldberg wrote, "The world found out shortly before 2 p.m. on 15th of March. I, however, knew 2 hours earlier because Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, had texted me the war plan at 11:44 a.m. Just like that, a full-blown classified war plan leaked in a chat." This wasn't just about military details. The Signal messages also exposed serious divisions inside the Trump administration. Vice President J.D. Vance questioned whether the Yemen strike even made sense, suggesting it helped Europe more than the US. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth wasn't having it. He slammed what he called European freeloading and even floated the idea of demanding payment for keeping maritime routes safe. And after the strike, the chat lit up with mixed reactions, some celebrating, others scrambling to blame the fallout on the Biden administration and Iran. So could there be a legal trouble? President Trump brushed the whole thing off in an NBC interview, saying, "The only glitch in 2 months, and it turned out not to be a serious one."
Well, I mean, look, we look at everything, and they've made a big deal out of this because we've had 2 perfect months. This certainly will look at this, but the main thing was nothing happened. The attack was totally successful.
But national security experts and legal pros are sounding the alarm. The leak could have violated some serious laws, including the Espionage Act for leaking sensitive defense info and the Presidential and Federal Records Acts, since the messages reportedly auto-deleted, which could break record-keeping laws. The watchdog group American Oversight isn't letting this slide. They have already filed a lawsuit to stop the deletion of these Signal messages and preserve them as possible evidence of misuse. So this isn't just a messy political scandal, it's a national security meltdown playing out on a chat app. And we're just getting started. At Business Standard, we'll keep tracking this explosive story. So till then, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the world's biggest news.